Hello StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a 2v2 GM match here on snowy Mesa. In the top side of the map, we have the red team represented by Holz vs. Gazer. Holy smokes, Holz vs. Gazer? Something like that. The red Terran player and his red Zerg teammate, it is Odric. And in the bottom side of the map, we have the blue Zerg player Christoph and his teammate, the blue Protoss player Lowko. Hey, it's Lowko! I have been told this is the actual Lowko from Lowko TV. He is a very excellent StarCraft personality. He does a great job with tutorials and explanations of tactics and things in StarCraft 2, whereas I am mostly just interested in shoutcasting, which is fine, but if you're looking for things that are more technical based, more strategy based, check him out for sure. Just search Lowko StarCraft or Lowko TV on YouTube and you'll definitely find him. So again, I was told this is GM. I don't know, is this GM? Is Lowko GM? I haven't seen him play recently. I think he used to be. I don't know, what's our APM say? APM says maybe not. It says maybe not APM here. Lowko is sitting around 200 APM, so that's fine, but no one else is really close to that right now, so I don't know, this could be a Masters level, high diamond. I figured it's a 2v2. You guys want 2v2s. Somebody sent me this replay at my email address at falconpaladin@gmail.com and said, this is a 2v2 featuring Lowko. Do you want to cast it? And I was like, yes. Yes, I do. Holz vs. Gazer. Holz vs. Gazer? I'm having trouble with that A. Holz vs. Gazer. I want to say it's that. This is probably something super vulgar in Swedish or something, and I'm just like, Holz vs. Gazer! Ho 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 ho! And everybody in Sweden's just holding their ears like, what? How can he say that word? It's so bad. Anyway, Holz vs. Gazer did a supply depot block here. At a potential natural base for Lowko. Lowko's forced to expand way over here to the right. Way over here to the right. Snowy Mesa. I don't think I've ever played a game on this map before, but it seems pretty interesting. It's got expansions all along the left and right sides. Like crazy number of expansions. You've got a gold in the top left and the bottom right. There are rocks blocking expansions from landing there. And yes, so what do we got? Marines on the way for Holz vs. Gazer. Odric, on the other hand, just has expansion up and running, not really making anything attacking at this point. And Christoph making a couple earlylings. Not sure what they can do. Ursidon sitting inside Christoph's base. Just looking mean. Can I explode it in replays? Making a baneling nest is Christoph. I like that choice. I like it very much indeed. And Mothership Core pops out for Lowko. So again, Lowko's got some timings down. And its expansion is up and running. Income 21 and 24 for Team North, 23 and 20 for Team South, which is Team Blue, which is the Lowko. Queen trying to take down an enemy. Two queens taking down the enemy overlord that was scouting for Christoph over Holz vs. Gazer's stuff. Holz vs. Gazer. Holz vs. Gazer? I think it's going to be Gazer. Holz vs. Gazer. Holz vs. Gazer is also throwing down a bunker along this left side, defending Odric's natural base, which seems very nice of him. Very nice indeed. And some lings heading out for Odric. Does he have speed coming up? He does have speed coming up. Christoph just started his, but it's a ways off. That's actually not a very fast upgrade. 79 seconds in game is a while. It is definitely a while. Ursidon made himself at home, man. Look at him trundling around like he owns the place. Let's see if we can look at him a little bit better. He's awesome, though. Those blue eyes and giant tusks and horns all over, and I'd go to a zoo if it had an Ursidon in it. Odric making a bunch of lings here, making 4 at a time. Has how many already? 21? 21 already. Looking for some kind of a ling attack over here at Lowko's natural. Oh, showing up with some Hellions. A Hellion ling. Ooh, Hellion ling action. Photon overcharge comes up by Lowko defending this natural base, and an adept mixed into a ton of banelings for Christoph. A ton of banelings for the Christoph. Banelings are great against Hellions and lings. So I don't know this early attack by Holz vs. Gazer and Odric is actually going to work very well for him. Overlord by Christoph does get taken down by some Marines here. Lings try to sneak in, but Photon Overcharge was still up. It's dead now. Banelings ready to go. Get out. Run. Run, Team Red. There are blue Banelings on the ground right now. And the micro pretty good by Team Red, not allowing the Banelings to get any hits off here. Photon Overcharge back up again, though. Pylon has 2 kills. I think one of those was killing a Hellion. And Team Red just sitting at the base of this ramp. Just outside Lowko's natural base. What is Lowko making? He's getting a robotics facility. He's trying to hold this thing with, like, unadept. He doesn't have much here. Really relying on Christoph to do a lot of the work for him, which can be good. Protoss, especially if they can tech up fast, are very scary. So if Zerg can hold the defense long enough, might be able to survive. Lings, Banelings. There's a Liberator by Holz for Gazer set up here with that defender mode circle just covering kind of the left side of this thing. And again, being patient is Odric and Holz for Gazer, his teammate. I like it quite a bit. Lings sneaking around into this mineral line. Get out. Get out of there. Oh, the Lings are causing so many troubles. The Lings really going everywhere now. Banelings need to hit those Lings, need to catch them. But getting out of there very nicely was Odric. Very nicely. Didn't take any Baneling hits whatsoever. Lings and Hellions trying to take down that forward pylon that can photon overcharge stuff. They get the one. Can they get another one? No, no, they cannot. Both teams just really microing their faces off right now, trying to avoid getting Baneling hit. And so far, Team Red has done an amazing job at it. Done really fantastic. Continuing to send reinforcements in here. Kind of floating some minerals. Here is Odric. Holz for Gazer spending his money a little bit better. And Lowko spending his money well, but floating a bunch of minerals here as well is Kristoff. So it looks like the Zerg players struggling to spend their minerals, which is weird because they're going so heavy with the Ling. Income tab, 25 and 41 for Team North, 34 and 20 for Team South. So it looks like one player definitely kind of carrying things here a little bit. Can they not see? They can. All right, Adepts causing trouble, and can they hold it? Odric coming in with the Lings, getting a surround on some Adepts that are playing base defense for Lowko. Liberators just absolutely holding court. 5 kills, 9 kills each. But the Adept count looking pretty scary for Lowko right now. He's actually able to get his own stuff out. Another Adept extends a little bit too far, and she gets roasted in the face. Mothership Core trying to burn down some Hellions, and they do. This action has been non-stop so far. Ling, Hellion, Marine, pretty potent combination, although Adepts seem pretty well, or do pretty well against all that stuff. Another Liberator shows up for Holz for Gazer. Oh no, can they break this thing? Lowko, what are you going? Spire. Spire coming up for Odric. No such thing for Kristoff, unfortunately. They need Photon Overcharge. Hey! Photon Overcharge taking out one of the Liberators. Knock it out of there. Can the Photon Overcharge get the other one? The Overcharge does! Oh, clears out that top side very nicely, but another Liberator shows up trying to break this thing once and for all is Lowko. They got to get rid of that Liberator. Can't do it. 15 kills on that thing. Lings chasing the Hellions down, but good micro by Holz for Gazer. Not losing much of it, anything at all. Adepts over here, and expansion attempt by Holz for Gazer. Adepts sonic transferring their way into this natural base of Odric, trying to kill some drones, but there are a lot of Lings here as well. I think that was a Warp Prism, and the Mutas are out for Odric. Not looking good for Team South. Mutas very good in the situation. Adepts and Lings from Team Blue taking out Odric's attempted expansion along this left side. Red's going to lose a hatch. I don't think they can save it. Too many Lings. The Adepts just straight up going for it, man. But the Liberators show up once again. Team Blue showing a difficult lack of ability to deal with these Liberators very well. There are some Stalkers from Lowko, but not enough. Not enough to get rid of these Liberators once and for all. Stalkers trying to kill this Mutaflock, not doing very well. They get the Mothership Core. Lings running past the Liberators, trying to get us around on those Hellions. Managing to do a little bit of it, but defensive Lings here as well. But it looks like Team South has been able to turn the tide a little bit. Put some pressure on Team Red. Although Team Blue is actually heading home right now. There's a Warp Prism with 2 Stalkers and 2 Adepts in it. Warping more Adepts, yeah, or Stalkers, that's what you need. Warping more Stalkers. I like this play. Getting Blink for them would be pretty awesome as well. Income tab, 19 to 40 and 42. Woo, Holz for Gazer doesn't have very many workers, but neither does Kristoff. He's at 20. And then 42 for Odric and 33 for Lowko. So these, I don't know what level this is, but it doesn't seem super high. But still, non-stop action. And it's a pretty good micro nonetheless. Mutas for Odric show up inside the blue base of Kristoff. Get out of there, Kristoff. Run. Run, Kristoff, with your 2,300 minerals. The Mutas just having free reign. Adepts trying to do stuff with Lowko at this natural base of Odric and killing a lot of drones and actually holding their own against these Hellions. Better than I expected. The Mutas are a problem, though. And most of the Hellions, or the Adepts, get cleaned out. Still, a whole bunch killing Adepts. Or killing drones here at this natural base. The Mutas have yet to be cleaned up. Odric's Mutas are reigning free inside Lowko's base. Get out of there. Run for your lives, little workers. Trying to do it. Nothing being produced right now by Lowko or by Kristoff. Killing pylons. Oh, that's why. Killing all the gateway power is Odric right now. The Stalkers are here, but they're not Blink Stalkers, which means they have a hard time chasing down Mutas. They could probably win this fight in a straight up fight, but Odric has no interest in doing that. Lowko accidentally killing his own pylon. coming into his main base and trying to defend. Overlord's getting destroyed here as well. A couple of Adepts from Lowko causing trouble for Holz for Gazer. This is a close game. This is a pretty darn good one right now. I think these mutas might be too much for Team South, though. Odric killing Overlords as Kristoff supply blocked he is. 21 out of 14 total supply. Kristoff not doing as well as expected. Mutas heading on back up to the north. I don't know why. There's nothing really for them to do up here. And they're pretty much hanging on pretty well in the south, although the stalker count was getting a little bit high. A little bit high here. The mutas do find a warp prism just hanging out in the middle of nowhere for Lowko, and is going to burn that one out. And they're faster than a warp prism, right? Especially if he's not really running. Yep, warp prism gets taken down. So Lowko's going for a third base. But here comes a big old Ling, Muta, Liberator attack. That's a lot of Liberators. Like 2 Marines and a Marauder in this army as well. So not massive, but the Muta stuff, the Muta Ling stuff is very difficult for Lowko to deal with right now. Yeah, third base is attempting to be set up. The third base does get canceled, unfortunately for Team Blue. And this might be the end of it. Here comes the Ling Muta Liberator action. Stalkers. Stalker count pretty high. Photon Overcharge being used as well, which means Team Red can't really get too close on in here without losing a lot. Stalkers finding an angle to get rid of one of the Liberators, and another one here as well. Another Liberator does get taken down. Stalkers doing pretty well for themselves. Photon Overcharge and Stalkers might be enough to hold off against these units coming outside the range. Maybe a little bit overextending here. Much more Stalkers getting warped on in. No upgrades on these Stalkers yet. No upgrades on the Lings. The Hellions also not doing so well in that realm. But the Stalkers for Lowko might be able to hold. They need to focus down those Liberators, though. They got to get them. Is the problem. You know, they kill an Overseer. They kill a couple mutas that overextend a little bit. The Mutaflock for Odric flies right on in into the main base of Kristoff again. And actually, no, going to depower these gateways for Lowko. Oh, so many warp gates depowered now. Another one dies. More and more pylons. A bunch of probes getting taken down here as well. And it's 36 to 30 or 32 harvesters for Team North, 28 and 13 for Team South. So Team North definitely winning the economic battle. The Stalkers once again need Blink. Blink is now being researched, or it was until the Twilight Council got depowered for Lowko. He's repowering it with a pylon right now, but it's not looking good. It is not looking good for the Team Blue. Team Red knocking down some rocks here that allow access to a gold base. Team Red has another gold base in the top left already that their Zerg player Odric has access to, and it's just, I don't know what Team Blue can do here. Kristoff needs to do stuff. He's trying to drone up as best he can. There's an idle probe here for Lowko. Muta's catching this third base, napping once again. It's under construction, and it's canceled. And it's canceled, just not allowing Lowko to take a third at all, barely letting Kristoff get a natural base. When it comes right down to it. Did he cancel that blink? Oh, Lowko canceled the blink. Why would you cancel the blink? You need the blink. Or you need Phoenix. Phoenix would be good here. No sign of a Stargate. Never threw up a pylon to repower his warp gate here. Not looking good. Oh, they got blink. Did that finish? Was it almost finished when the Twilight Council got killed? That must have been the case. I don't know what else could have happened there. The Blink Stalker is taking out a couple of those mutas. Odric does not like that. And he fully retreats back to his own main base. Liberator count for Holz for Gazer looking good. Marines, Marauders, no upgrades on these guys either. But maybe not necessary if you just overwhelm your opponent with sheer force of will. Odric, another gold base here. A lot of golds on this map, more than I realized at first. Are there 3 per side? Yeah, bottom right. Kind of nestled here, and then cross position there as well. So yeah, 6 gold bases on this map. That's insanity. And Team Red has 3 of them already. Kind of trying to take another one. Is Lowko a second one? But I don't know. It's going to be hard to hold. Team Red here looking like they're out for blood. That muta count for Odric is scary. 31 mutas. Getting Corruptors too. Getting Flyer Carapace. Level 1. I like that choice. The mutas say, we're not going to let Kristoff rest. We know the macro power and the potential of the Zerg. Not going to let it happen here. Stalkers chasing away some Hellions that are being aggressive on that right side. Back to the mutas here in the main base. That lair does get taken down. The lair, the Bailing Nest, the spawning pool, all forfeit right now. Bailings come out, prepared to defend their base, but they can't shoot up. So Kristoff is gone right now. Kristoff is dead, losing all of his overlords. Supply blocked immensely. Does have enough money to do stuff. Does he have any drones, though? He has 19. He's Got 19 of them back here at his gold. I hope you're sending money to Lowko. I hope is what you're doing, Christoph. Because your tech tree is dead. It is super dead right now. Base completes for Holz here at the gold base, making a second base available, and the hatchery is done for Odric for that third gold base. So again, Team Red in a great position. Lowko has probes here at the third base, but I don't see any probes going to work. There you go. Go to work, probes. Get that income. That's what you need so bad here. Infestation pit on the way for our friend Odric, who I have liked his style of play very much so far. I liked his macro, I liked his micro, I liked his decision making. I like the decision to go mass muta when your opponent has no interest in doing anything to really stop that. I mean, no spore crawlers at all. No Phoenix whatsoever. Blinkstalker is a bit of a problem, but they're moving together. Look at this. Team Red moving together. They've got mutas, they've got lings and marines and marauders and widow mines and hellbat transformation on those hellions. Yeah, this is not looking good. This is not looking good for Team Blue at the moment. 152 and 128 total supply to 108 and 22 total supply for Team South. The Stalkers and the Sentries are here, but I think the best force fields in the world are probably not enough. Going for it is Lowko. Force fielding in some of this biological unit stuff, and they are going to take it out. But coming around are the mutas. They don't care about photon overcharge. Lings on top of everything. Pylons going down. Force fields keeping those lings out. The mutas, I don't know if they want to engage by themselves, and they don't, and that's a GG. GG from Lowko. Lowko's left the game. Haha. HH says Christoph. Christoph has left the game. And that's it. Holz and Odric are victorious for Team North. Look at this teamwork they had. That is a rough vision if you're Team Blue. You've got mutas and corruptors overhead. Liberators setting up circles. 2 Marines, Marauders on the ground with some widow mines mixed in for good measure, and hellbats to deal with everything that you have. So just absolutely crushing victory there for Team Red. Fantastic play. Lowko not quite able to pull it off. I think Christoph might have been a little bit lower level than the rest of these players, unfortunately for him. But I don't know. He might have been feeding a little bit his opponent. Okay, so that's a 2v2. I hope you enjoyed it, because I really enjoyed casting it. And this has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter and Facebook, both at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself. Thanks again to my patrons, 19-Day, Nicholas Cheek, Sean Govin, Nick Riley, Josh Cornelius, Jin, Pedro Botsardis, Robert Farmer, KN, Keith Garlow, Matt Meermans, Hekon Marcus, Christopher, Alex Coffey, Ben Raboin, Alexandros Konardis, Michael Wellen, Plaid, Complex, Clayton Knight, Ian Westbrook, Michael McIntosh, Jan Kodera, Bo Brissett, Kale Anderson, Pushpak Eledu, Trevor Smith, Men Haidayan, Rajiv Bhatt, Bakberti, and Sikopatara. All right. Thank you so much again. Link at the top right, and goodbye.